Hai, nama saya Nurin binti Norazman, nombor matrik 202534.
Hai, nama saya Insyirah binti Abdullah, nombor matrik saya 202921.
Hai, nama saya Aziemah binti Azmi, nombor matrik saya 200855.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Mohamad Hanif. Nombor matrik 200810.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Isyraf bin Jaafri, my matrix number is 200673.
Hai, nama Fatin Shaqirah binti Affendi, nombor matrik 200628.
Hai, nama Siti Roazlena binti Mohamad Asnan, nombor matrik 202922.
Hai, nama saya Mohamad Firdaus bin Jamil, matrik number 202264.
Hi, my name is Salikin Binti Ismail, my matrix number 202535.
Hai, nama saya Siti Nurliana Hayani, binti Mohamad Jaafar, matrik number 202481.
Okay, so kita orang dapat aktiviti dua, kita orang group 2 dan dapat aktiviti 2 which is operational amplifier configuration. So the first activity, there is 5 different type of amplifier, operational amplifier. So saya akan tunjukkan dulu solution for the first configuration. Okay, so for the first configuration is called inverting summing operational amplifier. This is because as you can see there is 3 resistors at the same circuit, so that is what we call summing operational amplifier. However, if you see clearly, both of these resistors are bergabung dekat bersambung dekat negative sign, so dia jadi inverting. Okay, so untuk kira output formula kita guna KCL, Kirchhoff current law. Kita tahu Kirchhoff current law, current in is equal to current out, so IF equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. The formula for I is I equals to V over R. So V out over RF equals to V1 R1 plus V2 R2 plus V3 RT. Do not forget about the negative charge. Do not forget the negative value since it is inverting. So kita basic mathematics. So from this one is divide, kita pergi ke sebelah sana akan dapat times. So basically the rest is very basic. Then we're going to get V out equals to negative RF times by V1 over R1 plus V2 over R2 plus V3 over R3. So that is it for the first configuration.
For the second question, we have non-inverting operational amplifier. So how to get the formula, the output formula, you have to know that the voltage gain is V output over V input. For the V output, your sinusoidal waveform must be in phase with the V input. That is why this configuration is named as non-inverting. And as you can see right here, the resistor RF and Rin are the potential divider between the V input and V output. So you'll get this equation right here. So to get the V output, you have to manipulate this equation over here so that you'll get this equation. And also the V output, for V output, it has to be more than 1. As you can see, 1 plus RF over R input times with V input. So that is it for the second question.
So for question number 3, the name is differential amplifier because it has 2 inputs. So bila 2 inputs ni kita akan ambil the difference to produce 2 outputs. So nama dia jadi differential amplifier. So, input formula untuk differential amplifier ni V output equal to RF. RF sini over R in, and kita akan timeskan dengan V2 minus V1 ni sebenarnya terbalik. Dia supposedly jadi V2 minus V1 sebab the more voltage minus tu. So that is for differential amplifier.
Okay, untuk figure 4, nama dia adalah inverting amplifier. So, untuk untuk output formula dia V out equal to negative RF over R in time to V in. Inilah. Okay. Okay, hello.
Okay, so for configuration number 5, we have voltage buffer or voltage follower. This is one of the ideal operational amplifier. So the output formula is V out equals to V in.
So for the next question, in this question we use the same concept as the question 1, which is before this, which is we use the concept of summing amplifier. And from the question, it says to calculate the output voltage of an OP amplifier summing amplifier for the following sets of voltage and resistor. So in this question, it used feedback resistor with 1 mega ohm in all cases. And there are 3 input voltage, which is V1 equal to 1, V2 equal to 2 volt, and V3 equal to 3 volt. And R1 equal to 500 kilo ohm, R2 equals to 1 mega ohm, and R3 equals to R3 1 mega ohm. So based on the circuit, we can conclude that the voltage output is, by using the same formula, equals to negative RF times V1 over R1 plus V2 over R2 and plus V3 over R3. So we can get by the formula, from the formula we can see that the V in, which is V1, V2, V3 is proportional, and the resistor have the same value except for R1. R1, yes. And by putting all the values in the formula, we will get negative 7.42 times 0 volt. Okay, as we can see in the answer. Okay, so that's all.
So okay, untuk soalan nombor 2 ni, soalannya adalah what should be in the input if the output required from the configuration is fixed. Kita guna inverting amplifier punya formula. So ni formula dia. Lepas tu kita masukkan dia punya RF, yang kita nak cari dia punya input kan. So tukar-tukar je, lepas tu masukkan dia punya nilai daripada circuit tu, dapatlah jawapan input dia. So tu je.
Okay, tu je daripada group 2. Sekian, terima kasih.
Saya
And cut.